agree with the theory of evolution. We have no difficulty with Darwin. We agree, we go along with the idea that we started as a single cell being and it became more and more complex until it became this human form. We have no difficulty with Darwin whatsoever or with evolution. We have no difficulty. But when you look at evolution of humanity, you notice this. We come out from the animal kingdom, we enter the human kingdom. And here we still continue to show brutality. We continue to show our animal nature. As human beings, we do. We can be very rough on each other. Now, the story of Diwali begins here. It is a story of evolution, not just to the human level, but from the human to the humane. This is what Diwali stands for. It is now, for the first time in the history of mankind, we discover one giant personality of the Hindus, this Ram. That is what we are celebrating, the hero Ram. And do you know what Ram stands for? It stands for living for higher principles, higher ideals, not for material things. This is the transition of mankind from the animal to the human, from the human to the ideal, humane. This is what Ram stands for. That's why we are in love with Ram. That's why we continue to remember him year after year. This is what it stands for. Think of this Ram. Every king prior to Ram, or even after Ram, their whole objective in life was to get bigger and bigger kingdom. Get more money, more land, more territory, more beautiful women. That's all their business was. Property and possession, material things, that's what they were after, massing it together. All kings, ancient, prior to Ram and even after Ram. With Ram we find another unusual character who said, property possession, I'll flick it away for the sake of high principles. I'm going to live for high principles and high ideals and not for property and possession, for material things. He flicked his kingdom away and walked into the forest for a principle. First time humanity saw an example of a person living for high ideals. And that's why we celebrate, because we had lots of heroic kings in the Indian history. The reason why he stands out is because he lived for high principles. He has given the pathway for human beings to evolve further, not just stay at the human level, to become humane. Look at the second aspect of Ram. Why such an endearing figure for Hindus for thousands of years? Here is a person who doesn't live for himself. All his life he lives for others. Never lived for himself. Look at his whole life, from his childhood right until his end. Throughout his life he lived for others. You say, what's the big deal? Look, this is what human evolution is all about. You see, when you study social sciences in the universities, they'll tell you, this is what we teach here in the social sciences, anthropology is called and all that. We teach human beings how they can live with each other and how we can engineer the various kind of things that we possess in society to make sure we can live with each other peacefully and in a civilized manner, so we don't step on each other's toes and we kind of manage to behave well with each other. This is called social engineering. That's what they'll teach you. This is the best they can do. Now this ancient hero Ram has thrown a challenge. He said, not just learning to live with each other, that's social, that's business. And many of you are Gujaratis, I'm sure, here. And we know, we love the word. The moment the word business comes, we say, yes, it's ingrained in us. We understand now. So far we didn't understand Dilip Uncle at all, but now we understand what he's on about. Commerce. You see, whenever you have a commercial transaction, I give you this, you give me that. This is considered the golden rule for modern society, religious or non-religious. Learning to live with each other. Do unto others what you want them to do unto you. That's the kind of golden rule of modern society, which is suitable to religious people as well as non-religious people. But with Ram comes another idea. You can see why he's stolen the heart of the Hindus. He says, not just learning to live with each other, learning to live for others. There's a big difference. We've taken a big leap. You see, learning with each other means, I'm still doing commerce with the rest of humankind. When I say learning to live for others.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. Encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.